All right, we in the same. You already know what it do. It's your boy, Mr. Fuck You Want Me. Brought to you by DFPN, That Feeling Podcast Network. Been a minute, been gone a minute, and of course, it would only take your boy to bring me back. You know what I'm saying? Back in my bag. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't already know, which you will because of the post or how we worded or whatever, but you know I got the big homie Mark Socks in the building, aka hey, that Michigan Rap King. I heard that shit for the first time on Low
First
podcast.
time you heard that?
That's the first time I heard that.
Heard.
It's
That's
it's possible you said it like in like a song or something before, but it just ain't click. And then like Michigan Rap King, I was like, oh, he giving this nigga. Wait.
yeah,
That
that's
is.
egos. And I done got a couple more alter egos since then too. We get it later, but
I mean, rap was out. We had Mark Socks.
yeah.
We had King Keep It Moving, which is one of my all-time favorites. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Man, you had another one. What was it? I can't remember. It'll come to me. But yeah, yo, we got the homie in the building. I like that Michigan Rap King shit. That's what I'm gonna refer to my homie at. Michigan Rap King in the building with the Detroit brim on. I see you, bro. Say what's up to the people.
I got this. It's a reason I got this Jamless the Squad shirt on.
Huh?
I got it on for two reasons. The first reason is I put that Layla's Wisdom back in today, man. That thing was fire. I know everybody love Eve, bro, but I'm gonna till it's over, man. I'm telling you, man. Look, the content is better on Eve, but nigga, the beats on Layla Wisdom just go hard, bro.
Slapping, bro.
Man, I'm talking begin like no skips, dog. Like the beats on that bad boy go hard. You know what I'm saying? She is definitely a more profound MC on Eve. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely more profound MC. Well, way more thought out. You know what I'm saying? Like I love the way it came together, man. But I don't know, man. I just dig it, man. The other reason why I'm wearing it is because I ain't been able to fit it in like 2 years, and I can wear it. The closet get a lot bigger when you drop a couple pounds, man.
Hey, bro.
I had a wish section. I had a wish, like a wish section.
I got one, bro. Hey, I got one. I got one, bro. It's folded up because it can't even hang no more. I needed the hanger.
Yeah. Like, man, you look at some of them clothes, you be like, boy, I paid a lot of money for that. Now I'm gonna get back in that shit one day. You know what I'm saying? This morning, man, I said, because I've been listening to the latest wisdom. I said, let me see if I can wear this. Hell yeah, nigga was on.
Nigga slipped right in that hole. Like,
it felt good, bro.
You foolish, dog. Who you foolish? But man, glad to have you on the show again. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's always a pleasure every time we chop it up. You know what I'm saying? We have a good time. And of course, the reason that we rocking, plain and simply, is, tomorrow we got some action. We got some activity popping. My man dropping that first episode for 40-year-old rapper, dog. Listen, dog, we gotta talk about this title, bro.
Let's talk about it.
So you gotta know that if a motherfucker say, "Hey, dog, what you listening to?"
Yeah,
hey, man, I'm pumping that 40-year-old rapper.
Yeah,
it's gonna sound like the Carl Winslow mixtape we never got.
Why the hell would you listen to something called the 40-year-old rapper,
bro?
Right? Who would do that? So you know me, man. I got a reason for everything. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
It was a moment of listen. So we ain't got to the music yet, but so the first track on there was supposed to be Announcements Are Overrated, right?
Really?
Song Why was supposed to be the first song on Announcements Are Overrated, but I got scared because I was saying it in the verses. I was saying I started each verse with the 40-year-old rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I chickened out. And did not put it on Announcements Are Overrated.
Stop.
You know what I mean? That's for real. So because I thought I had come to terms with it. Like I thought I had come to terms with it. But when it was time to shoot,
when it was time to own that home, huh?
Yeah. I was like, not yet. Yeah, not yet. Hold on a second. I gotta come up. I gotta figure something out. But it's an idea. Like, I'm an artist, bro. So it was haunting me to own it, right? Because, and this is just part of the reason, right? It's not even the main reason, but I had to own it because the bigger my profile grows, the more things I do. The question of my age is going to come up. Like, it is going to come up, and in some way, shape, form, or fashion. No matter how well I'm getting busy, no matter what's going on, somebody writing something or somewhere is gonna say, "Man, how old is this dude?" Because, and I get to, because it's 3 reasons, but they're gonna ask, and so I got a choice. I could lie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But do you know how embarrassing it would be to lie about something like that, and then it actually comes out? like
right.
Would I even do that to myself? You know what I'm saying? So I decided that I was gonna keep going. You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna hang it up.
Right.
Don't hang the mic up. I was gonna keep going. So since I have now crossed that threshold of 40, that's a big deal in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Really, because really in your 30s is like, what you still rhyming for?
Right. Like, what you on your way? Like you finna leave or what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. So I figured I would spend the entire year, right, exploring this idea of the 40-year-old rapper, right? So that's so the overarching theme is the 40-year-old rapper, and they come in episodes, right? So this is episode 1, right? So there will be more episodes that are coming, and they are all under the banner of the 40-year-old rapper. And so, but that's not even the main reason why I named it that. The main reason I did it is because rap is a blood sport, right? Rap is absolutely you versus the world. That's what it is, right? And so the one thing people love to do in rap is compare. They love to listen to somebody and say, "Oh, they're like a," and then fill in the blank. You know, it's just what we do. Like, we just, you know, what type of rap is he? Is he on some of that? Oh no, he like a this or he like a that, right? Yes. So because it's a sport, because it's a sport, and I consider it to be a lyrical contest of sorts that's basically violent. It's violent lyrically. You understand?
It's combat. Hell yeah.
It's combat. It's lyrical combat. So I see it in weight classes. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when I tell you I'm the 40-year-old rapper, I feel like I'm a certain weight class, right? Like, you understand? Like, my competition is different.
Talk your shit, nigga. I need a belt.
My competition is different. Like, the greatest to ever do it are in my weight class. Like, I'm still trying to make an album as good as Me Against the World. Like, I'm still trying to do that, you know? So that's in my weight class. Like, I'm still doing that. Right? Like, somebody like hip hop head might listen to some of my content and say, he reminds me of a YBN Corday, right? Like, somebody might hear some of my content and say that. They might hear El Big Bro, man, okay, he kind of on that YBN Corday. And so, like, I would reply like this. I would say, look, genius is what he does. The problem is I've been writing as long as he's been alive, right? So he doesn't have the depth of perception or time behind the pen to be in my weight class. That's not minimizing him. That's just to say, in terms of the artistic journey, the road of being an artist, I'm way further down the road in YBN Corday.
Yeah,
like, can't be compared to him.
The same bag as you do right now.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So all respect to what I use him as a because he's like a modern day conscious but mainstream, but you know, like, he's kind of a blend of a lot of things that people might say I'm a blend of, right? But there's not an idea on his debut album that I haven't had before. Like, I've had all of those ideas at some point during my career. But that's because I'm that much further down the creative 40-year-old journey than he is. And so when I say 40-year-old rapper, I am telling you, I'm saying, yes, I'm still after everybody that you guys consider to be the GOATs. I'm still after Nas. I'm still after Jay.
Okay.
I'm still after College Dropout. Like I'm still after it. Like I'm still trying to perfect that which made me want to do this. You know what I'm saying? You know, and so and I consider, I mean, they're in their 30s now. I consider Kendrick in my weight class. I consider, you understand what I'm saying? Like these are guys that are more down the journey creatively. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, they put out a lot of work. I put out a lot of work.
Boom.
Saying, you know, even the Royces of the world. You understand what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm in the same you know, whether or not I'm at the top of the class or not, that's to be debated amongst the heads. But I'm saying I feel like I'm in the same weight class is my point. Because what they're trying to do is what I'm trying to do. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like we're trying to do the same thing.
It sounds like it kind of give me a vibe like high school, you know what I'm saying? Where like you, whatever, however, what grade you was in, you could be cool with whoever you want, but you was still in your grade, right? It's like when you were a freshman, you may have had seniors you was cool with, but you was still a freshman. It was shit you did not know. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And so like now in rap, because of how long niggas been doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like I walk around with the seniors. You know what I'm saying? I may not be on a basketball team, on, you know, niggas might look nice in their hoop shorts, as you say, you know what I'm saying? Then I do, but you know what I mean?
References too. Like I want to be able to use the full breadth of my ability to grab references and words and I want to use my whole lexicon. Like I want to use all of it. I don't want to shorten it to appease these people. No. It's certain people I'm talking to in this music sometimes. And there's references that they're going to get. And I want to speak to them about those references. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so, hold up, let's stay right there. Okay. So when you're writing Good Life, are you thinking, you know, a 30-year-old is gonna hear this and get it, and a 17-year-old may not? Like, does that cross your mind in the process?
So I would say that I'm speaking to both, but I would say in the younger person, I'm trying to awaken a consciousness, right? I'm trying to awaken, like I'm trying to just give you a different way of like get over yourself, which is the whole point of that record, is to tell you to get over yourself. You know, this shit is deep, but it ain't that deep. You know, you gotta relax on this idea that you have something figured out and other people are stupid because they don't. And you know what I mean? You're so beholden to ideas that may or may not be true. So that's the message to the younger person.
Okay.
And, you know, to the older person, it's like, you still on that bullshit? You know, it's more like that. You know what I mean? You know, it's more like that. Like if you haven't yet you know, and back to that song, if you have not sat down and filtered your actual experiences through what you were taught, you got a lot more growing to do if you're in your 30s. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you've had, you know, by the time you reach 32, 33 years old, you've had enough actual life experience to start weighing against all what you was taught before you got on your own. You know what I mean? Some things you just know to be true. Like for you just know them to be true. And if you still battling, there's no way you're not hurting yourself. Like there's just no way. I can't, maybe it'll take me another 10 years to have a different view of that point. But I cannot, like, there's no way, like you are stunting your growth. You know, you absolutely stunting as a person, and you're minimizing your actual experience in life. Your experience, the shit you went through, you are explaining it away with the mind of an immature person who was told something. Why would you do that? Like it just doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? You can't evolve all except but this though. You know what I mean? like I'm gonna take these particular things and not evolve those ideas.
Right.
I'm gonna evolve anything else, and then I'm gonna take it a step further by gluing the old ideas to the new ones,
right,
and somehow make them symbiotic too.
Okay. Right.
And so that's one song in particular is what I'm speaking to. You know what I'm saying? You know, and
So,
that.
so in that conversation, like I guess I'm really trying to get even more specific with that question.
Yeah.
Are you like in real time as you're writing, having these thoughts? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. 100%. I see myself standing at a podium speaking to people, right? Like absolutely. Like I'm absolutely making a case for this idea that I have. You know what I'm saying? You know the good, let's toast to life, the goods and the bads, the nobodies, the terribles, the stripes and the plaids. Why is everybody mad?
Yeah, listen, bro.
Being pushed to the edge.
Yeah.
God to God, he spring back, motherfucker. Would you rather be dead? Like, like yes, like that is absolutely what I'm saying to the people in front of me. Relax, fucking relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and speaking of the hook, like, because I listened to your podcast with I want to say it was Low, where maybe it was with E when you said that you said the Hundo hook was the best hook that you had ever done.
I feel like it.
The Good Life hook is there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely there. And of course, you know what I'm saying? Like you have the disclaimer at the beginning of the song, and then you kind of get into it. And of course, that's the topic that me and you have talked about countless, you know what I'm saying, and whatever. And actually because of that, like for me as a person, one of the worst things a person could do is deceive themselves. While I understand the logic of it and the comfort of it, for me, person, I think it's the most disrespectful thing that you could do to yourself and then to those around you. And I don't particularly tolerate self-deception, right? And it kind of stems from that part of life that I was given as a child that you spoke about in the song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I say all of that to say this very deep thing that's personal to me, the way you presented it in the song was so, in my opinion, correct, but so palatable. It wasn't in your face like, hey, you stupid motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? What's that shit you think you believe? You know what I mean?
The thing about the pastor was like, it probably, people might gloss over it, but it was real. Like the guy had just baptized me. And not soon after that, he had a heart attack in the pulpit. You understand what I'm saying? Like that really happened. You know what I mean? And I'm all of this idea of what's set in stone, but I can affect it. Wait a minute, is it set in stone or can I affect it? Like somebody gotta figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
That is just like, that doesn't, now I can stop my own evolution in terms of thinking about that. I can stop myself from looking deeper into it that way. But bro, just the fact that intelligent people can stand on the side of an issue and make great debate about it tells you that nothing about it is true either way. Like it's not really, it doesn't, it's like you listen to one guy for an hour, man, I'm okay. You look at the other guy, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's happening here. Right? You know what I'm saying? What's happening here is that this brain will always believe whatever it needs to believe to survive. It just will.
Right.
It just will. You can beat that thing into submission, dog. Like you could make the thing think whatever you want that thing to think. And that is my whole thing with that particular record. You know what I mean? It's just to awaken ideas and thought. It's like, I'm not telling you what to believe in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the older you get, bro, you you tell a story that you heard 5 years ago, you gonna fuck it up.
Right. Fuck
you know yeah. Imagine thousands of years.
Right.
Right. Thousands of years.
It ain't even the same story no more. It can't be.
It can't. Right. It can't be. You can circle and play that game where you whispering somebody's ear and time to get around to the other side, bro. So what you trying to tell me is that these people that were having a human experience at particular time, way back and whenever, before information could travel, like I'm talking before written word, like before you could put things down and pass it, like before all of that, you telling me these people had this specific gifting of word for word being able to recite a story and get it right. I can't. I can't. My dad tells me things about me that I know are not true, but I just humor him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And he was there. You know what I mean? Kid. Like, bro, it wasn't at that house. I just know it wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, bro.
That's what I mean by like being blessed with the gift of the experiences in your own life.
Right.
Like, man, without being able to say huge words and back things up with texts. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, okay, let's just start with, your 9th grade teacher. Let's just start there. A lot of what she was saying was bullshit too, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Marijuana illegal, but cigarettes cool. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now. You're about to fuck up somebody's money somewhere, dog. Slow down.
I speak on it often. Like, you believe in these people, the same people that watch a movie and blame people for killing other people because they watch it. You talk about the same people that buy a pass in airplane. You talk about these people. You believe them. Like, this is who you believe. You talking about these, man. Like, everybody's full of shit, bro. Like, everybody's full of shit. We here for a time. And then we go to sleep, bro. You know what I'm saying? We wake up. You know what I'm saying? I know that probably sounds way too simple. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It do. It's so simple sometimes it's offensive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like, how dare you?
Mm-hmm.
I got these books. Word. I got books. But these are eloquently written. Man, have you read anything Jason ever wrote? Like, it's all eloquent, bro. I can't even I tried to read the autobiography of Martin Luther King. I fell asleep 8 times. You know what I'm saying? I keep having to read a paragraph and then figure out what it means.
Yes.
You know and this was just like 3 generations ago. Like, this wasn't even like, you understand what I mean? It's not even translating another language to another language. This is my language that I'm reading, and I'm saying, why does he keep having to say that like that? You know what I mean?
Bruh, facts, dog. So which brings my next question, bro, because for all of that whole conversation, that little diatribe we just had is all encompassed in the song The Good Life.
Yeah.
Which I find interesting as a placement on the project.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the song came about because I was working on the allegory with Royce, and nothing I did made it to the final project. You know what I mean? Which is fine, but so I worked on it, and as I was working on it, we built up a pretty dope creative relationship. You know what I mean? Where he was like really entrusting me with things and like emailing me things, and he doesn't like to email people things. So the fact that he was emailing me things was a really big deal. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And then my opinion of what happened my opinion of what happened, not what he said at all, but my opinion is at the end of the process, he sends me this beat called MRK SX. And I took it as, oh, this is like his thank you to me. Like, I appreciate you. Like, he was looking out. You know what I mean? You know, just, hey, man, here's something. If you want to do something with it, you know, it's cool. You know, it's something I made.
Okay.
You know, so I took it for what it was. And, you know, I always, you know, I'm a slave to vibrations. So when I heard it, it told me what to write on it. Like, it told me this is what the song should be about. There was no album. You know, announcements are overrated, and Elbrick Road wasn't even out yet. You know what I mean? I did that song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been did that record. Matter of fact, what you have is the third version of that record. You know what I mean? You know, so you know, so I did it, and then I went off to do those projects and everything like that. But I had this song, you know what I mean? And I wanted to do something with it. It didn't necessarily fit on those projects. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out, you know. But the concept of the 40-year-old rap and all that was already there. It was there.
Okay.
This song, but still, this song wasn't a part of it. It wasn't a part of it.
Right.
But you know, felt like in this time sitting around this quarantine thing, like, you know what I mean? We're trying to make sense of, you know, time. I just felt like it was good to evoke this type of emotion in people, to get over themselves. You know, So as I did that, I said, well, I was getting ready to work on the 40-year-old rapper thing, and it was like, all right, cool. Well, you know what? I'll just build episode 1 around it. That's how it came. I mean, I had other music slated to come. You know, there was an idea of the Sock Monster 2. There was, you know what I mean, other installments of the Elbrick Road, you know what I mean, things like that. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and build it. I'm gonna start here. I'll use this as the foundation of what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I built the episode around it. That's what I did. You know what I mean? And so the music that wound up on it is there to accompany, is to be good accompaniment to that.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? So I don't have a album of slow joints,
right,
or nothing like that. It's there, but I wanted to make a statement with episode 1. I just wanted to make a statement. I just wanted to be like aggressive and very like in your face, and you know what I'm saying? And just like take on the whole 40-year-old rapper thing right start. Like right start. Don't waste no time. Just like get to it. And
right.
So I did. Like so me, myself, and the fans, like we gonna have a discussion off top. Okay. We're gonna start this discussion right now.
Right here.
Rapper. You understand what I'm saying? And so by the end of that song, you should be cool on that.
Okay. See, and like, and that shit kind of speaks. So that shit, it kind of speaks to the psychologist in me, dog. So are you working out your own shit with being a 40-year-old rapper in front of the fans?
Yeah, 100%. So I'm still working off the somebody got to be next. Why not me theory? Like, I'm like, we've never seen this. We've never.
Not
like that's a very and here's what I mean. A lot of our favorite rappers in their 40s. You know what I mean?
Right. I know where you're coming from.
You know, like we don't talk about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we kind of give them a pass because they've been on since they was in their 20s.
Right.
Give them all a pass. You know, hey, look, yeah, he in his 40s, but you know, hey, he been rapping since, you know.
That's what he do.
So it's whatever. So I'm saying, nah. I'm going to be new on the scene in my 40s. You ain't seen this before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm gonna challenge you as a listener to figure out what that means to you.
Right.
Right? Because this is the year that I show you all the colors of my creativity this year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There are gonna be episodes that, quite frankly, are just like an R&B album. You understand? Like, you know, and there's gonna be episodes that every beat is gonna damn near be a trap beat. You know what I mean? You know, there's gonna be episodes that got neo soul vibe to them. There's also an episode with a lot of Afro beat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Afro
Shit,
beat.
nigga, can't wait for that shit.
Sure, a lot of Afro beat, lot of get up and dance. Like, the purpose of the episode is to get up and dance. The entire purpose of the episode is to get up and dance.
Okay.
But that's a color in my artistry that you know what I mean, for whatever reason, I just didn't want to show that. I ain't want to do it. You know what I mean? But you know, I had a good connection with my guy Timo. Shout out to Timo, who just started sending me these beats, and they were just really high energy. And I was kind of putting them off because I'm like, what I'm gonna do with this shit? You know, I don't, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that.
Right.
You know, yeah, it's a dope, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. I said, you know what, man, fuck it. Like, it's part of what I do. Like, what's the big deal? Like, if you trust me as an artist, you're gonna give me a chance. You gonna listen to it and see what I did. You know, so like I would tell the fans, if you hear a trap beat come on, just hold on one second.
Right.
Hold up. Wait to see what I do with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't just like, this still me, dog. Like, it's still me. I still got my.
I think it goes back to the point you made earlier about the class that you in. Like, if you go back to that class, niggas touched in a lot of different areas.
For sure. Sometimes
it worked, sometimes it didn't. You see what I'm saying? But like, part of doing it was your willingness to go left with it sometimes.
Yeah.
And as a true fan, we let you go left. Just in case, you know, okay, it ain't work out, but what you've done up until this point gives you the freedom to do that.
Right.
And I get that out of your vibe. Just one, knowing your past history, body of work, it's the exact same trajectory. It's just crazy. Like, niggas is running over ground, winning and all that, and we act like we don't understand. It's niggas running the same race underground that you just don't know, and they doing a whole lot of life, a whole lot of living, still running that same race though.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I could dig it. Like, I wanted to go back because I was gonna go in a different direction, but the way you was talking about the song you was just mentioning, fuck, like, nigga, I'm high and drunk trying to remember topics. God damn. Hold on, what song was you just talking about?
What, the song Why?
Was you talking about Why just now?
Yeah. I was addressing the 40. Oh, I was talking about all of the music I had coming. I was talking about how.
Okay, right, the Afro beats.
Yeah.
That. So like, what made like did you hear something that said, let me get in the Afrobeat pocket?
Nah. Timo started sending me these beats. And he was like, this is what I'm vibing on. And then I heard it and I was like, I mean, that shit crazy, but what I'm gonna do with it?
Right.
And then the melody came. And I was like, oh, well, okay. And then it came. Oh, okay. Then the verses came. Well, okay. Then the song was hot. It was like, well, and then the whole process started over again. What I'm gonna do with this shit? You know, oh, okay. You know, it just it's like, damn, I ain't never really spent that much time. Oh, this is fun. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I've you know, I started dabbling with the singing, you know what I mean, a couple of years ago. And then I started doing it a little bit more. And so quite naturally, just because I've been doing it so much, I'm even more comfortable with it now. Like I'm so comfortable with it that I'm not trying to hide raps in it too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm giving you joints where from beginning to end, like it's just I'm singing. You know what I mean? So, but I'm still giving you nice wordplay, great arrangement. Right. You know what I mean? The whole nine. So the writer is still there. I'm not lunching just because, you know what I mean, I'm singing. I'm still flipping and bouncing and giving you different, you know what I'm saying, different things.
So then, like, because earlier we was talking about like the writing process. So when you putting it together, like, because I know you got a crazy editing process. Like, I would say your editing process has, you could either say improved or gotten crazier depending on who you ask since you've been rocking with Royce. Like, we've talked about it, how you go back over your bars and tighten shit up. Like, where does the songwriting part come in at, right? Because like, I know as an MC, like, nigga, I'm kicking my bars. That's not necessarily songwriting. You see what I'm saying?
Right. The songwriting comes and is a movie, right? So when I hear the beat, the song is actually, it's weird. Like the song is written already. I just don't know the words. When I hear it and I hear me on it,
Okay.
like I can already feel it. I feel the song finished before I hear one. Like I'm listening to, whoa, this shit is crazy. And then I dig in, I say, oh, okay, that's where I fit. That's where I fit. That's where I fit. Oh, okay. And typically the producers, I work with great producers, so I don't mean to minimize them one bit at all when I say this. You know what I'm saying? But like I have an extensive history of music production, right? And arranging myself. So a lot of times I'll rearrange things that they send me. You know what I'm saying? You know, they still get full credit. You know what I mean? I don't take nothing from them or nothing like that, but I do. I rearrange things a lot. A lot of the songs that people hear from me, that's not how the beat came to me. You know, I did some things to make it tell the story the way I wanted to tell it. And that's the first time I hear a beat, that's kind of what I'm doing, is I'm imagining, oh, okay, cool. Man, I hope there's a part in this beat that, yup, there it is right there. Okay, cool. That to the front. Ooh, this shit is crazy. And the producers I work with, like they're so generous in terms of like they almost want me to do it.
Yeah.
So they like, yo, go, like do.
Hold up, like, don't lose your thought because you're going somewhere. So don't lose it. But I just want to stop right there because you know I've maintained this since forever. You know, what you bring out of niggas. You see what I'm saying? And so it's like, I imagine it like most people, at least by now, people should know, right? When a diamond is dug out of the ground, it ain't shiny.
Right.
It don't look like shit. You know what I'm saying? It's still a diamond though.
Still, yeah.
And you put the shine on it is where, and that's what Mark you have always done. You just put the shine on it. You see niggas show up rough, rugged, but diamond like a motherfucker. And you kind of go through the trial by fire that is the big homie, and you look like a diamond a nigga want to spend his rent money on. You know what I'm saying?
And it's still you, right? Like
it's still you.
It's all you. You know. I just showed you a door that maybe you didn't know was there. You know what I mean? And then, you know, but it's still your door that you walk through and you do.
And that's what I think is happening with the producers. Like what you're doing to it is still fully the art that they imagined. You know what I'm saying? It's just probably even more so what you imagined.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. But go ahead. So finish your train of thought.
Nah, yeah, I was just saying that they'll send me tracks, and will I didn't mention Alex Turner is another one. So
you
know, he'll send me tracks.
Alex Turner, I always go to that one. With you and Sash.
It feels right. When it feels right.
Yeah. Shouts to Alex Turner, bro. Woo.
Yeah, so we got a body of work that we've done together. You know what I mean? Recently.
Of course, nigga, because that's all you do, nigga. Right. Body of work.
So he'll send me a joint. He has musicians that work with him. You know what I mean? He's a dope musician himself. And so he'll send it to me with all these parts all over the place. You know what I mean? It might not even have a true intro. Like it's just a bunch of parts. Okay. And he's like, man, he's a great arranger. You know what I mean? And his father's even a greater arranger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And man, just do whatever. Cause he know that I'm gonna be honest with his creativity. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make it sound as good as it possibly can sound. Right. You know what I mean? Absolutely. That's humility, and that's hard to find these days. You know what I mean? Is that type of humility and people their creativity to just be moving their shit around. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because they have people have to trust you. They have to say, okay, this is somebody that's gonna make me better, and I'm just gonna trust that he's gonna do that. Yes. You know, so that's absolutely. You know what I mean? And so yeah, that's all I was going with it.
So no, because we was going somewhere. Damn, I can't remember the question I asked right before that. But just need to hear know that. So with this, like, I guess what is the end goal of the 40-year-old rapper episodes? Like where we going? Where do you hope to be once we arrive at the finish?
I don't know yet. I know that I want to get this music out to the people.
Okay.
I know that I'm excited. I'm very excited about the music. I'm excited about the things that are about to come out, like collaborations I've done with bigger artists that people know. You know, that are coming. Like I'm interested to see, like, because people are just starting to kind of see what it's like for me to be in company of people that they feel like are at the top of their field. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so the idea of me working with these people and what I'm bringing to the table with them, I believe is going to shine very brightly this year, right? Like, for instance, here's a very small example. Is my man Speech from Arrested Development just put out his first single from his first solo album in 14 years. You know what I'm saying? And so I did the beat for it, right? Like I produced the beat and he just put it out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting a lot of props for production on the record. Like I don't even really make beats no more. You know what I mean? But I'm getting a lot of props from the production on it, and that's cool. Like people are enjoying that. Yeah, but I got music coming out where it's me and Speech getting busy together on the mic.
You got a joint? Y'all rocking?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. Yeah, a couple of them.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that so you get to you're about to experience that, right? Like what is that for me? Because he's in my actual weight class. Like it may seem like it, right? Like you may say, "Oh no, Grammy Award winner from back in the day." It's like, no. We're in the same creative weight class. Hold on, I'm about to show you. Right. You feel what I'm saying? I'm about to show you. I'm about to stand right next to him and his legendary voice and cadence and everything that he does is great. And I'm about to put my MRK SX next to it, and you're about to say, "Damn, that was fire." You know what I'm saying?
Who is this?
Exactly.
Like, you know how we do to a nigga we don't know, they got a dope verse with a nigga that we know? Like, my boy killed it. But yo, who was that other nigga that had that extra verse?
Right. And he bodies it, right? Like he bodies the song. You know what I mean? He does what he does. You know what I mean? He did a great job on the record. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on there too. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a small example of what I mean. You know what I'm saying by that. You know what I mean? No, I wasn't on the allegory, but that doesn't mean we didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm not. You know, I live by the code of announcements are overrated. Like, so I don't.
Yeah.
Even when I was doing it, like I posted a picture, but I didn't say what the fuck I was doing there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you might think I bumped into the nigga and we just took a picture together. Like, you might because I don't think that's important. I think what's important is that you get to experience what happened. You know what I'm saying? Connections. The fact that I just met people, it doesn't mean anything.
Right.
It doesn't mean anything. But if we're gonna get busy together, like if they're gonna look past everybody else in the world that they could put on this hook, but call me in and do it, then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna kill it.
Yeah.
And so that's why I said, like, in this year and the years coming, people are about to start seeing in that space, right? Okay. So I had to reckon with the whole 40-year-old thing. I had to just, I'm not about to hang it up no time soon. So I just had to deal with it. I just got to get it out the way.
Right. So bro, then I gotta ask the obvious question. Like, why are you a 40-year-old rapper, bro? Why you still at it, my nigga?
Well, I'm an artist, number one. Rap just happens to be, in my time and place, in my era, the time and space that I grew up, hip hop was my tools. That was my toolbox. Like, I'm an artist. I'm an artist like any artist born in history. You know what I'm saying? We're all born into a toolbox of some sort. You know what I mean? And we have to use the tools that are around us. Mine was the pen and pad and the beats and the like. That's just what it was. This is how I do my artistry. Like, this is what it is. I'll always be an artist. I just so happens that now I'm over 40 and I'm still an artist. I'll always be an artist. I'll be an artist until I'm no more. Like I'll always be an artist. It's where I feel most comfortable. It's where it's yeah. I mean, that's why. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, I mean, I wished I would have been able to go a lot further, but it's, you know, I had a conversation last night on another podcast where, you know, this is the 13th year since I've been out of the military. August will make it 13 years since we've been out, right? Okay. I gave them 13. So I like, this is the year that I finally get all my time back.
Oh shit.
Right. So I'm in the what if, woulda, coulda, shoulda part.
Right.
You know, I got all my time back. So, and I would say that it's a pretty cool feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because I've stood next to people that I consider to be the absolute best at what we do, and they are in agreement that I belong in next to them. You know what I'm saying? Now they can't give me their success. They can't. It's not like a hat. They can't just be as successful as them. You know. And in terms of putting people on, there was already people in the queue before I came.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't work like that. And I think that that's a misunderstanding of a younger person, right? Like it doesn't, like you could meet somebody that's not in place and they could really think that you super dope, but man, you in line. Like,
you know what I mean? Well, for one, but then I think it's also that if Jay-Z thinks I'm dope, then by default, everybody who fucks with Jay-Z thinks I'm dope.
For sure.
Premise one don't match premise two. You see what I'm saying? So then, with that being said, like, what does it say? If like, I'm going to ask you to speak on your legacy right now, right? What does it say that Mark Sox, as an MC, he start producer? I met him as a producer.
Right.
An MC is one of the first artists to release something from Royce the 5'9" as a producer, who started out as MC. You know what I'm saying? Like the crazy juxtaposition of those two things, but then even like where he stands in history in terms of how we view him in the hip hop world and beyond, I guess, for you to be rocking over his production, what does that say about Mark Sox's legacy? Like,
it says that I'm proof that anything can happen, and I do believe so it says that you can speak anything into existence. Like you can, because I spoke this into existence. Like I said he was gonna produce a record for me. When I found out, because Crooked Eye introduced me to him.
Okay.
Crooked was the one that told me, man, you know he making beats now? And I was like, word? And he would call Crooked on FaceTime and be playing them beats. And I'll be like, that's Royce. He'd be like, yeah, man, he make beats now. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. He was like, man, I need to take you to meet him, because he was like, man, he gonna rock with you. And I sat back for a second. I was like,
bruh.
I was like, he making beats. I was like, he need writers. Because I that's all I used to do too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just making these beats, man. You just making them. Like, what the fuck you making them for? Just making them.
Right.
So this, I knew he was producing his own album, any of that. And I was like, well, man, I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna write. I'm definitely gonna get in there and write for him. I already know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm already working on things with Crook. So he was like, man, he gonna love the way you work. He's like, I'm gonna get you on there. I'm gonna get you in there on what we working on. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So he was working on something that Royce was producing, and brought me in to help with that. So while I'm in there and we getting comfortable with that, I'm like, man, dude will wind up doing a joint for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already know it. You know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm taking it even further. I'm like, it'd be dope for him to do a project for me.
Yeah.
My head, like that's how far I'm going with it. And this is wild early, right? Okay. Like, this is wild early in the relationship. I'm like, man, I really feel like what you just said be crazy. But then when I arrived there, I realized that, oh, he got a brother named Kid Vicious.
Yeah.
He doing beats for. Oh, he got a niece named Ashley Sorrell. He's doing music. Oh, he got I'm in the queue.
Right.
Saying like so it couldn't just be, oh, you dope, I'm dope. Like, yo, it works well, let's just do it. You know, but he opened up the situation to me where I could come and go however I pleased.
Yeah.
And so but I decided for many reasons that I won't go into now to simply not abuse that opportunity.
Of course.
And but to let the relationship play out over time very organically wherever it's gonna go. You see what I'm saying? So and just leave good faith and just keep it moving. So to answer the question is that like anything is possible, man. Like I'm an example of it. Like I'm an example of it. Anything is possible, dog. Speak anything into existence. Anything.
Yeah, I think your presentation is ironically, bro, because we do such a hard sport. You know, again, as you talked about earlier, but your presentation has a dope elegance to it.
I appreciate
that. The way you carry it, the way you rock it, like it does. And it allows niggas to get out of their own way. It's like when I'm in the room, like I know this what niggas feel, because I know that I've dealt with the tough guy shit. I've dealt with the hardest nigga in the building, willing to go out over nothing. I've dealt with all of that. And it's something about when a nigga is in a space that you share, there is none of that. It's completely disarming. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is that if you're a creative person, once that's disarmed, now I can create for real. You know?
And everything is available to you. Your whole
it's on the table.
Yeah.
Shit I could never tell my niggas.
Yeah.
It's on the table. And like and you did it to me. So to hear you doing it across the board is not, You know what I'm saying? Because
it is a blessing to you remember when I first started going out there, you and I had a conversation, and I was telling you, you know, I was a little nervous about it. And I was a little nervous about it because but then when I got the best way I can explain it is like before you rock on stage, where it's like when the beat comes, you hear your voice through the mic, through the speakers, it's like it changes. It's like, oh yeah, like I live here. Yeah. It's like that. It's like when you're in the presence of other people and y'all thinking up ideas, and your ideas are just as dope as theirs, or if not better, and they telling you to run with that. It's like, oh yeah, of course, nigga, like I mean, like what I do, of course.
Of course. I mean, and speaking of that conversation, because that's kind of where we left it. You was like, look, I'm gonna go, and I'm just gonna do me.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? It'll fall where it fall. Like it wasn't no faking and shaking. I'm not about to go be a brand new nigga for this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want people to get confused, because I know I hate listening to motherfuckers use a well-known person, right? But I look at this shit and say, I always gauge it, right? Like if I know your name in a world of 7 point whatever billion people, and I know your name, you accomplish something that billions of people don't accomplish.
For sure. Trillions have never accomplished.
Right? So, okay, cool. So we use the name. It's kind of like when you take a picture of something and you put a quarter next to it so that you can get the size right. It's the exact same thing. So if I'm talking about Mark Socks, I got to use Royce so you can get the size right. You know what I'm saying? It's just necessary, like niggas, because you ain't never been a bravado type nigga. Like I listened to your pod with Low. You like, yo, I got crazy Ninth Wonder stories. Like niggas don't know the stories you got. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's what you know what though. That leads to my latest moniker, which is called Mr. Invisible. You know what I'm saying? I call myself Mr. Invisible. You know what I mean? Because and the character is like the character is Forrest Gump like. You know what I'm saying? It's like a Forrest Gump like character. You know, where it's like I can tell you stories about almost anybody. Like you would believe these stories. They sound like I sound to me like I'm lying when I'm telling these stories. right? Like I found to me, like I remember when rest in peace Sean Price passed, and I was like, man, I met him one time. He wanted some beats. Niggas is like, hey, no. He emailed me. I called him. He was like, yo, what up, God? You got some beats? Hit me back. It didn't even sound real. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about right now? It's like, nah, I'm serious. Like, yeah, man, Jay Dilla. I met Mondukes one time. You met Mondukes, nigga. How did you meet Mondukes? I talked on the phone. She was gonna let me use a Jay Dilla beat. What are you talking about? Like, yes, bro. Like this actually happened. Like, I got. That's why I say I feel like the character. One day when I get a certain kind of budget, I'm gonna do something where I'm that character, where I dress up like Forrest Gump. You know what I'm saying? And I'm Mr. Invisible. Like that's what it is. It's like, was that nigga really here? It's like, yeah, he was here.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's like, very crazy.
Like for all of the people, even I'm not gonna get all lost in that. All right, bro. I don't want to keep this too long. I can rock with you.
Yeah. That's what we do.
But so before we get out of here, like I had a conversation with my son last night. Okay. About art, and so I kind of want to get your opinion on this because I respect your artistry as an expression of self person. You know what I'm saying? It's the best way because I ain't just talking about rap. But do you believe all art is art? And by that I mean, like in like the painting artful world, like they have like modern art where like somebody breaks a vase on the ground and then glues the pieces where they fell, and now it's a piece of art, right? Or I flattened the bike tire and took a picture, and oh my God, do you believe that such things are art?
So this is fun. I think that. So I have a two-sided answer.
Okay.
Side is, I think rich people need ways to validate their richness. I think they need it. I think it's necessary. Should I come into a lot of money, I'm going to need to validate it as well. Like what happens is you have so much money, right? Like you have so much money and influence, and it's not tangible. Your money and influence is not tangible. You have to make it tangible. You have to transfer the value into things. To see, this is an example of my wealth, of my richness. Like that's what this is, right? Okay. And if you get enough people with the same problem, you can add value to anything. You truly can. I mean, so art is in that particular sense, art is whatever people say it is. Whatever you say it is, it is. Like, who am I to say that? I've been looking at the Mona Lisa my whole life. I don't get it. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe after the next 40, I'll get it. But the first 40, I don't get it. Right? So you know what I mean? It's not too late. You know what I mean? It's not too late. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens,
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Right. So far, not so good, Right. So, it's the same as like somebody will make something, but it is more valuable when they die. Like the thing they make is more valuable because the condition in which the thing exists changes. Not the thing itself, not the music itself, just the condition in which it exists.
Right.
All of a sudden, added this value to it. Why? Because we said so,
Right.
It had a value before this condition, but it wasn't really the same.
Not even close.
Listen, man, we talked about this before. I need my flowers now. Look, it is listen to me. If anybody's listening to this 30 years from now, listen to me very clearly. It is unimportant to me. Unimportant. Let me move that to 100 years.
Yeah, let's go.
It is unimportant to me that you are valuing what I did now. You know what I'm saying? I want you to know and understand full well if my grandchildren or my great grandchildren are listening to me speak right now, Pop is trying to get it now. You know what I'm saying? Understand me thoroughly. I'm trying to get it now. You know what I mean? Right. So whatever you're doing right now has no effect on me. I hope you enjoy it, but I won't care. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I'm trying to get it right now, bro.
Today.
I'm trying to get in the books right now. That's what I'm trying to do. I want it all right now. And the older you get, and I'm gonna end it on this. For anybody that's listening to me on your journey, the older you get, the more further down the road you get, you're gonna meet a lot of people on your journey, right? You're gonna meet other people like you that have been doing it for a long time. And these people will start to apply different ideas to it, right? Like they'll say, for example, well, it's about having a core 300 fans that all spend $500, you know, every 2 years on you. Like they'll start to come up with these different ideas that, like, no, nigga, I still want it all. I still want. I want to shake hands with Jay-Z and have him tell me I'm dope over Master Ace of Spades. Nigga, I still want it.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? I want to meet Tupac's surviving family and tell me how much he meant to me, and I still want to talk to Common about the album One Day It'll All Make Sense. I know all the ones came after that, but I want to talk about the one that.
I want to talk about that one too.
I still got the dream, baby. I got it all the way to the top. I got all the way to the top. I don't have like a different version of it, no modified misunderstanding. Now that I'm older, no. Don't misunderstand me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want to do music with the young niggas. I'm still trying to do a song with Nas. I want to be on a record with Nas. I want to know what that feel like. I want that experience too. You know what I'm saying? I want to see if I can get more busy than Nas on the track. That's interesting. I want to see if Called to the Carpet, if that's something that could really happen. I want to know what it feels like for the world to sing my songs, not just the few thousand people that, you know, are sustaining me. No. I still want the full dream, baby. That's what I'm trying to say.
Nigga.
Yeah, give me all of it.
Bro. I don't want to get into nothing after that. That was epic, dog. Like, nigga, I'm hey, Black Mac, I need to chop for that part, bro, for the personal archives. For that whole rant, my nigga. That was Kanye worthy, my nigga. But anyway,
I was in these Facebook groups. I had to get out of them shits, man. Like,
bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Nah.
I feel you, dog. I feel it. They will try to sell you short, dog. They will. You know what I mean? And put you where their cousin is. You know what I'm saying? They will absolutely. You know what I mean? But nigga, toast to you, bro. I got the drink in my glass. My nigga, the 40-year-old rapper, and still the dopest nigga I ever met, bro. Like, hands down. And the most incredible artist. Like, it feels to me today in 2020, I could say whoever Leonardo da Vinci's best friend was, hey, shout out to Wizisbeast, nigga. I'm you, bro.
What's your favorite song on the EP?
So before today, it was Soul Power.
Okay.
Although I love the way Why Come In, but Good Life, while I was setting up, downloading Skype and all that shit, I had it playing. And I kept finding myself restarting Good Life. Yeah, so today, Good Life. You know what I'm saying? And more than likely going forward, it'll be Good Life. But I got it. But Soul Power is interesting as an artist. And then Why is just my kind of aggressive. You know what I'm saying? It's fuck them, that's why. You know what I mean? I low-key wish I thought of that hook first. I might steal it, you know.
That's cool. That's cool.
Other than that, G, you know what I mean? You got anything you want to say to the people?
Hey, man, if you got this far in this podcast and you listening, hey, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And if you're on Bandcamp, Oh, that's another thing too. Bandcamp gonna get 4 extra records.
Oh, right. I saw that. And I don't even know what them 4 extra records is, nigga. I'm waiting because I got a subscription. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for my shit. I don't even want you to send that shit to me. Like, I can get my nigga to email me that shit, nigga. No, fuck you, nigga. I paid $2. I want my 4 songs on Bandcamp, nigga.
100%. They gonna be there.
For sure. Hey, man, well, I appreciate y'all rocking. You know what I'm saying? One of these days, Wizisbeast, Mr. AKA Mr. Fuck You on Me, I'll be more consistent. Till the end, you know what I mean? I'll be the nigga pushing my niggas, ruling my niggas along, dog. Man, I appreciate you coming through, stopping by with the epidemic and everything, all that shit, man. Y'all stay safe, stay peaceful, because if you don't, I got a gun, nigga. My nigga, I'ma holler at you, G.
All right.